This presentation will cover the ways in which grade point averages for our high school students are reported and calculated. For roughly 20 years, Calvert County Public Schools has used a 100-point system to determine official GPAs for high school students. However, colleges and universities across the country use 4.0 GPAs, and they request them from our high schools as well. Every other district in the state of Maryland uses 4.0 GPAs, and calculation differences between our 100-point GPAs and the 4.0 GPAs that have been reported to colleges have created confusion and inconsistencies. As a result, a grading committee was created to study our current GPA scales and submit recommendations. The grading committee was comprised of a cross-section of both school-based and central office personnel, including core lead teachers, principals, supervisors, and coordinators. The committee conducted thorough research and met several times over a 5-month period. As a result of the committee's findings, the following grading procedures and implementation plans have been enacted. The first item results in no change of current practice. Percent grades out of 100 will continue to be printed on report cards for each class at the end of each marking period. These percent grades will also be used to calculate honor roll and athletic eligibility for the 2016-17 school year. Percent grades provide specific numeric values reflecting student performance, and a 60% marking period average will continue to be needed to pass a course. Let's say that a high school student earns the following grades each marking period. The student earns a 64% in the first marking period, a 58% the second marking period, then a 62 the third, a 57% the fourth, and finally a 63 on the fifth or final exam marking period. Those 5 grades add up to 304. We then divide that number by 5, and the overall grade for the course rounds to a 61%, so the student passes the class and earns a credit since he scored at or above the 60% threshold. The second item reflects a change or transition to a 4.0 grade point average scale. CCPS will implement the College Board 4.0 GPA model that aligns with other high schools and colleges across the country. So let's take a look at it. The 4.0 College Board scale that you see here will be included on high school students' report cards as well as the high school grading procedures on CalvertNet. While students won't see the letter grades on their report cards, they are included here because many colleges use letters when reporting grades. Our high school students will continue to see their percent grades for their classes on report cards. The percent grades that you see in column 2 will be converted to their 4.0 GPA counterparts at the end of each marking period. The third column shows the 4.0 GPA conversion for regular courses, and the fourth column shows the GPA conversion for advanced placement courses. If a student earns at least a 60% in an AP class on his or her report card, 1 quality point will be added for the weighted GPA. The implementation of the 4.0 GPAs will be phased in over a 2-year period. The first class to use the 4.0 scale for official grade point averages will be the graduating class of 2018, this year's juniors. Seniors will continue to use the 100-point scale for their official GPAs and class ranks. 9th, 10th, and 11th graders, on the other hand, will see their 4.0 GPAs on report cards. Starting next school year, all high school students will see their 4.0 GPAs on report cards. 100-point cumulative GPAs will not be calculated for anyone. We'll then have consistency across all grade levels, and our grading system will align with other secondary and post-secondary school systems. Students and parents alike may wonder when GPAs are calculated and reported. GPAs will continue to be calculated at the end of each marking period in 3 ways. A student's current GPA only includes the grades from the most recently completed marking period and is used to determine the honor roll. Year-to-date GPAs include the grades from all of the marking periods of the given school year, and the cumulative GPA includes all grades from all marking periods for a student's entire high school career. For this 2016-17 school year, seniors will continue to see their 100-point GPAs on report cards. Half-year courses are awarded credit at the end of the semester, and 1-credit courses are awarded credit at the end of the school year. As we said earlier, all 3 GPAs seen on report cards for seniors will reflect the 100-point scale this year. 9th through 11th graders will see something like this on their report cards. Notice that the current GPA shows a percentage because honor roll calculations for this school year will continue to be based on the marking period grades seen on report cards. However, the values in the year-to-date and cumulative boxes will reflect the 4.0 GPAs. Calvert County Public Schools strongly believes that the transition to the 4.0 GPA system will better meet the needs of our students and better align with the secondary and post-secondary institutions across the country. We also hope this presentation helps inform the students and parents who we so proudly serve. Thank you and have a great day.